Hi, my name is Heather. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, thank you so much for tuning in. And if you're returning, thank you so much for tuning in. This is my monthly testing series. What you're going to see is everything I've tested for the month of June. So you're going to see my initial reaction to it, and you're going to see, then I come back and do a little follow-up of how long it lasted and what I ended up thinking ultimately. So if you're interested in my mini reviews, please keep watching. Happy Pride, y'all. So this is Viktor and Rolf's Spicebomb Dark Leather. I have some experience with the Spicebombs. I've tested a few of them out. There's things I really like. I haven't found the one for me yet, because there's certain things I like about all of them, and then they go a little off in a way that I don't like. I like parts of them, but not all of them, and I haven't found the one for me yet. Now, do I think Spicebomb Dark Leather is going to be the one for me? No. Leather on me, it tends to make me smell like I haven't bathed, and then I'm trying to mask it with a perfume that is all the other notes in the perfume. The leather and suede notes just go so off on me. So I'm not going to spray this on, but I'm going to spray it on a tester. I don't think that's going to go well for me if I put it on my skin. There's a certain thing about all the spice bombs and the spice bomb DNA that I really like, but I can definitely pick up on the leather on this, and I don't think it would go well on my skin personally. But actually, I don't mind this. Yeah, I can see how this would work for somebody. It's not for me, but yeah, it's nice enough. Very, very leathery. So if you're into that, this could be one to check out. So the thing I am going to spray on skin. This is Theodoros Kalotinis. This is Peach Macaron. This is one of the new releases. Releases them in batches for some reason. There's a group of 4 of them. I only got a decant of Peach Macaron. It was the only one I was kind of interested in. I have some experience with Theodoros Kalotinis. I've smelled quite a few of them. I own Lemon Tart and I own Coffee Addict. Those are both really great. But yeah, the house is really hit or miss for me. Some are really, really amazing and some are very odd. That cherry powder one was very odd. Yeah, and I've smelled what else have I smelled? I've smelled creme brulee is fine. It goes a little too Bianco latte for my tastes. I've smelled more of them. There's a cranberry one that is okay. I've smelled a lot of them. The reason why I was interested in Peach Macaron is I am on the hunt for a peaches and cream type of fragrance. Not one that has a lot of spices or anything in it. I want peaches and cream. Yeah, I mean, I just certainly get peaches. It's weird. Initially, I got a blast of vanilla, and then the peaches came through. I guess it's the macaron that's in this, but I can sort of smell a baked good sort of underneath, a crumbly. It has a texture of crumbliness. Yeah, all right. I'm gonna spray this on. We will see. Certainly got maybe a peaches and cream thing going on. I do like it. I think. What is going on with this? There's a second I like it, then a second oh wait, maybe no, it's weird, and then I go back to liking it. I'm gonna have to wear this a bit more and let you know. Last thing was Peach Macaron, I think. It was fine. It lasted a decently long time. It was just fine. I have a new sample here. This is Jusbox's Sisters Before Misters. If you don't know, Jusbox, their perfumes are all inspired by music of some sort, and Sisters Before Misters is inspired by the Spice Girls. I am of the age where Spice Girls were a big goddamn deal. I have memories of being in grade school and having to be one of the Spice Girls in our concert. I was posh, in case you're curious. Not posh now. So I'm excited to smell this. I think it's going to be fun. Oh. Yeah, it's definitely candy. Oh, that's specific. There's an initial blast of banana-iness, and then you can kind of pick up a bubblegum thing. You can also kind of pick up, there's a very specific candy that smells like. What does it smell like? We'll get some input. It's so specific. What is it?
I'm not sure.
If I think of the candy it smells like specifically, I will let you know. Yeah, I can dig this. It's got a gummy candy thing going, but not in the same way that I've smelled recently with other gummy candy fragrances, like the Kayalis and some of the other ones. It's less fruity, more bubble gummy. Still fruity. It's cool. I dig it. Jusbox Sisters Before Misters was really nice. I really liked it. I think I need to do a little bit of a comparison between it and Moschino's bubblegum and maybe some other things, because like it does smell like bubblegum, but it smells a little different. It's very like close to the skin, like it does last a long time, but it doesn't like project. It's not like super loud. But yeah, I really liked it quite a bit. I'm interested in wearing it again. I have some samples here. This first one here is Lancôme. This is Idôle Power. I'm gonna try this out. I don't know much about this. The Idôle line, I have tried the original. I think that's it. I think that's the only one I've tried. It was fine. I remember it being inoffensive. Yeah, that's a rose. I mean, rose is fine. It's not particularly interesting, but I mean, it's fine. Idôle Power was fine. It was just a rosy scent. I heard some people talk about it being really strong. I didn't find it particularly unusually strong or anything. It lasted 6 hours. I have something else here. This is Narciso Rodriguez Musk Noir Rose. This went very viral a year or two ago. So some TikTok of some lady in France. I've smelled this briefly in stores and I was unimpressed, but then like stores are also not the ideal place to like test things out. That was an alcohol sting. I'm gonna spray this on. I don't think this is my thing. It's the musk. I know Narciso Rodriguez is sort of like known for their like muskiness. Not even enough for a full wear, huh? I get that they're known for their musk. It's alright. It's not my favorite. Musk Noir and a Rose. Meh. I'm not. The musk that Narciso Rodriguez uses is popular with some, but I'm not into it. And like, it wasn't the worst, but it wasn't my favorite, which is basically what I said before. And one last thing here. This is Alien Extra Intense. Aliens. I've tried 2 of them. I don't remember like actively disliking them, but I don't know. I also don't remember liking them. It's been a minute. Yeah, we'll try it on. I'm also very tired. I don't know if you can tell. Just at a concert. I'm very tired. I'm getting old. It's what it is. It's very jasmine. It sort of just smells like a tropical floral to me. I'm not really picking up any of the cardamom or anything that I think is supposed to be in this. Yeah, it's alright. We'll spray it on for now. Again, not something I would pick up, I don't think. Oh yeah, I guess there's sort of like, once it sort of settles a little bit, there's a little bit of a cardamom thing going on, which is, it's fine. Yeah, I guess if you like a white floral like tuberose, it's pretty good. It's just not my vibe. I feel. The last thing was Alien Extra Intense. That tuberose really sticks around on clothes. It's a white floral. It's fine. It's not my thing. I think it's pretty long lasting if that is a profile that you like. So that might be worth it for you. So what we have here is we have a little discovery set from Spathe Botanicals. This was not sent to me specifically, but it was sent to other people in the perfume group I'm in, and we're just sort of all kind of passing them around a little bit, it seems. This is an indie brand, Canadian brand, and one from not my hometown, but the town immediately next to my hometown. So that's kind of dope. You'll probably see my Canadian company's part 2 video before this one, but I'm going to talk about the brand in a little bit more in that one. So for now we're going to try them. I'm going to spray them on test strips because I don't think these are going to be for me specifically, just based on the scent profiles and whatnot. Yeah, so the first one is Colourblind by Spathe Botanicals. This to me smells pretty animalic and powdery and quite potent. Maybe there's a little bit of leather in there. It's kind of hard to tell. This is not something that is for me. It smells like it's made well, but I don't know. I don't know if it's for me. Next one is by Spathe. Also, like, these like little labels and stuff are like, you can feel them, which is kind of neat. It's not just a sticker. Anyways, this is Manitou. Ooh, I can smell that already. This is piney, woody. Yeah, this is also very, very strong. Again, not my thing. Very green. It almost has like a mintiness to it. Like the pine is so like refreshing and opening. You're just like, whoa. Again, not my thing. I do think it is made well. It's very, very green if you're into that kind of thing. Last one by Spathe. This is Voyageurs. Ooh, that pine is really in my nose. This one's got more of a sweetness to it. I can already smell it. The initial burst that I sprayed, you could sort of get like a maple candy sort of vibe. This one also has a bit of a pine thing going on too. A pine, green, sugary maple kind of thing. This one smells a little bit more like earthy. Manitou smelled more like green tree. This smells like green, but also like more mossy, earthy, with a bit of like maple candy underneath it. Again, not my thing. Was very happy to smell them. Maybe I'll link to the video, the previous video, but this is a Canadian brand and that's cool to support. Well, you saw how much of the Spathe Botanicals I sprayed. Not a lot, like maybe a spray or two on each strip. It has taken like 2 days for it to dissipate from this area of my apartment. They are very strong, extremely strong. So you don't need a lot of sprays of those ones if you're looking into them. They're strong. They'll do it. They'll do the job. So like I would say like one to two sprays max if you're planning on getting those. So I have a little sample here. Giorgio Armani's My Way Ylang. I have smelled My Way and the My Way Intense. I had a little mini of the My Way Intense actually for quite a while. The kind of tuberose that I like I've discovered that tuberose, depending on how it's done, I can really like or dislike it. But the My Ways are sort of tuberose in the kind of smells like grape soda to me. This one's supposed to be like a more tropical version. It does have orange flowers. I'm a little hesitant on that, but it's also apparently got a little bit of mango or something. I definitely pick up the My Way DNA. Yeah, with a little bit of like a fruity tropical twist. Yeah, it's basically the original My Way with like a little bit of like a mango-y, maybe a little orangey thing underneath it. It's like a subtle difference, but like I can, yeah, it's alright. My Way Ylang. It was nice. It's unmemorable, clearly, because I couldn't even remember wearing it. I have a decently large scent split order here. There's like, I think 9? Yeah, there's 9 here. So you're going to be seeing me for a bit. This first one is Bon Parfumeur. This is number 202. Bon Parfumeur, I've never smelled anything by them. I see them around a bunch, but I've never actually smelled anything. And obviously, I say obviously, maybe you've never been here before. I love melon scents. Me and Melon like this. So this is a melon scent. I wanted to try it, and here it is. So we're gonna put it on. We're gonna see. Yeah, I mean, it's nice. It's kind of reminds me of a little bit of things I've been smelling lately. So like a little bit of like kind of Limp Tracy. Kind of also reminds me of Ella K's Plus or How Long. It doesn't go full like watermelon Jolly Rancher. It's just like sort of like a soft version of that. Yeah, it's nice. I don't think it's anything particularly special or unique, but it is nice. So 202 was actually kind of disappointing. It faded really quickly into like, there was an initial like blast of watermelon. Not really a blast, it was sort of subtle. And then it was faded to something really like generic. And my husband was like, yeah, this kind of smells like soap. Yeah, I was kind of unimpressed. The next 5 things are all from Elysian. They are all the same collection. It's the Tea Party collection that came out recently. I don't know, they just kind of looked appealing. Thought I'd give it a try. The first one is Banana Pudding. So we're gonna try her out. We're gonna see. I don't know anything about this brand. I've never tried it before. Oh, interesting. Okay. It smells like banana. I don't get any of the like other aspects other than banana yet. Right now it smells like artificial banana. There's also like, as it settles a little bit of like a powderiness. Interesting. It's getting like, the more it dries down, the more baby powder it gets. It's like banana baby powder. I don't know about this. I don't know if I love it. Banana pudding. Banana pudding smelled like banana initially, as you saw. Dried down to pretty much baby powder immediately and stayed baby powder for maybe an hour or two, very faintly, and then that's it. It's gone very, very quickly. Not for me. So part 2 of the Tea Party collection by Elysian. This is Lemon Crinkle Cookie. I suspect this is a lemon gourmand. I like lemon gourmands. Will this be different enough from any of my other lemon gourmands? I don't know. We'll see. I'm getting lemon. And maybe a bit of the cookie underneath. Sort of like a shortbread kind of cookie. I'm really just mostly picking up the lemon with a little bit underneath it. I think for me it is like just on the edge of like being too lemon cleaner. It doesn't quite cross it, but it's like it's real close. Lemon crinkle cookies. Almost the same thing as banana pudding. It was lemony for a bit. Like I could sort of smell like the lemon shortbread kind of thing. And then it pretty much dried down to a baby powder and lasted maybe like 2-3 hours. I'm wondering if this whole line will be the same, but we will keep on keeping on. The next one is Strawberry Rose Milk Tea Latte. I think that would be not baby powder. But we will see. I think this is going to be another baby powder thing. I'm sort of smelling the same thing in all of these. I'm smelling the through line. This one has a little bit more of an alcohol-y thing at the top. I guess I'm picking up a sweetness that a fruitiness that I guess is the strawberry, but it doesn't distinctly smell like strawberry to me. I'm not really sure what this smells like. It just sort of smells like alcohol a little bit. Alcohol and baby pepper. Like, not bad enough that I'm not obviously putting it on, but like, oh. I guess I'm picking up the rose a little bit because I think there's like rose syrup or something in this. It's a very old-fashioned kind of style rose. Yeah, I'm unimpressed. I'm unimpressed with this line. There's 2 more. It is 2 hours later, and it's gone. So what's appearing to be happening with this line is it only lasts about 2 hours on me, which is not amazing. The duration of that is just a baby powder scent with a little bit of like something different in each opening, but they all pretty much smell the same in the dry down thus far. We have 2 more left, and we're going to see if any of them are any different from each other. So this next one is Sweet Cinnamon Chai Latte, which should be different from Banana Pudding and Lemon Crinkle Cookie and Strawberry Rose Milk Latte, whatever. Okay, like I can smell like a chai thing going on. That's nice. I will say this one smells the most unique thus far out of all of them. Does it smell unique from other things I have though? I don't know. It certainly smells more like tea than anything that I've tried thus far. I do get the baby powder thing underneath it. There's like this underlying baby powder thing that's in all of these. And then that chai thing is almost gone. And it's almost baby powder again. I think it's going to happen again. I think that's what this line is going to be. We have 1 more after this. But I will come back likely in 2 hours and let you know. We'll say Sweet Cinnamon Chai Latte was at least the most different of all of them so far, in the sense that it didn't dry down to baby powder. It dried down to like a very like light tea scent, but it's still gone in like 2 hours. But it was tea and not baby powder. So, progress. Last one from this brand. This is Vanilla Rooibos Tea Latte. Expect this to be a tea scent. Hope it is not baby powder. Now, I'm not familiar with Rooibos tea, so maybe that's why I don't really know what I'm smelling. It smells like kind of syrupy in a way. I don't really know what to make of this. I don't know if I like it. Probably don't. Yeah, we'll try it because it's only going to be about 2 hours anyways. Yeah, I guess it's the Rooibos. Rooibos? I don't drink tea. I don't know. I'm not a huge fan. I probably look like shit because I've been working for the last 12 hours. It's fine. The Vanilla Rooibos something. That one it certainly smelled different from the others. I didn't love the scent, but I'm not familiar with Rooibos tea, and I'm not sure if that's just what it smells like, and I don't like it. Don't know. So, also lasted about like 2 hours, didn't last super long. None of those lasted super long. I'm pretty kind of unimpressed with that whole line, to be honest. But that's okay. We are moving on. This next sample is Dom Rosa by Liquid Imaginaire. I believe this was a suggestion from Julie. Thank you, Julie, in my comments. I don't know too much about this one. Liquid Imaginaire, the only thing I've tried from them is Blanche Bête. I dislike Blanche Bête quite a bit, but I've just discovered that style of tuberose is not for me. There are other kinds of tuberose that are for me, but I don't know much about this one, so I'm excited to try it. Also, I lean back and there is a puppy and a husband. Right, say hi. Hi! Oh, interesting. Oh, okay. Well, we're gonna put that on skin and see what that does. That is interesting to me. I'm getting a grapefruit, and then I'm getting sort of like, almost kind of like vaguely herbal. I also think there's red wine in this, so I can kind of pick up on that. Interesting. Oh, yeah, the dry down is like very herbal. This is interesting. I'm not sure it's for me necessarily, but it's one of the most interesting things I've smelled recently, to be honest. There's definitely a green element to this. It's interesting. I'll let you know how it goes. So Dom Rosa is so interesting to me because I went and looked in the notes and it's like grapefruit and champagne and like, it's so green on me. It smells like a fistful of like basil leaves and just like sniffing it. It's so weird. That's not a note in it. I also saw it getting compared to like this Pink Molecule, and this to me smells like apricots and champagne. Like, not, it's so green, and no one else says that in any of the reviews. It's so weird. It just pulls very strange on me. It's fascinating, but also like not my thing. My skin pulled that in such a weird direction. We're gonna try more Liquid Imaginaires. We'll see how this goes. Now I have no idea. So this is one of their new ones. This is Lime Sister. This is supposed to be citrusy. Well, I smell citrus. At least there. That's something. Yeah, it smells, thus far, it smells citrusy, limey kind of thing. We'll see how long it lasts for, because it's sort of a notoriously fleeting note. I don't really pick up anything else. It's about an hour or two later and that lime scent is gone, which is not surprising. There's nothing else to it. It's a citrus scent. It is very fleeting, but that is how they behave. So it was nice enough. It was a very one-dimensional lime scent, even though I think there's a lot of notes in that, as I recall. Striking out on this scent split order. I think I ordered 9 things, and I've been it's just not working out for me this time. That's alright. Here's the last thing from the scent split order. This is Ciocomenta by Sulmona Essenza. This is a mint chocolate scent. I am on the hunt for mint chocolate. I want to smell like mint chocolate chip ice cream. We'll get into it in an upcoming video. I'm gonna do a whole video about this little quest I have. I've never smelled anything from this brand. I can really smell the vetiver in this. I'm gonna put it on. I don't think this is what I'm looking for. I guess it sort of has this like aromatic quality, which I guess is the mint. It doesn't smell particularly minty or chocolatey to me. It just sort of smells like fresh and sort of a hay scent, which is the vetiver, I guess. Oh, there's the chocolate. The mint isn't, I would say, super overpowering. It takes me a second to even think of it as mint. It's just sort of a freshness. This is also not what I'm looking for. 0 for 9 on the scent split order. Ciocomenta smells like, I pulled the vetiver apparently. It only exclusively smells like hay to me. It doesn't smell minty or chocolatey or anything, so I have one more thing here. I was testing a lot of things this week. I haven't really gotten to where watching my actual collection this week. Someone I know, named Sabrina, sent me a decant of Frostmelt by Victoria's Secret. This was a body spray that was released in 2023, I believe, that I unfortunately missed. This is also mint and chocolate, and we'll see how this one is. Yes, this is like mint and chocolate and no hay. I like it. Quite nice. Yes, that's mint and chocolate. And sort of like a cookie thing underneath. Maybe that's a Tonka. I do dig this quite a bit. Cool. Well, thank you, Sabrina. The last thing was Frostmelt. I really like the smell of it. It lasts 30 seconds. Within 10 minutes maybe. I could barely smell it. So that's unfortunate because it does smell nice. I do like it, but I have some things here. I'm probably going to start by spraying them on testers just because I'm not sure about each one of these has a note that I'm not a huge fan of in it, so I'm just gonna try it and see. This first one is Azzaro's Forever Wanted. The reason why I'm spraying it on the thing is because it's got a leather. Leather and me generally don't work, but the raspberries and cardamom sound good. So, I don't know. We'll see. I don't have much experience with Azzaro as a brand. I can't think of anything that I've smelled by them. You know, on paper, I do really like this. You know, I might just actually spray this on. I do pick up on the leather. I do like the smell of it. So, I like the combination of the raspberries and the cardamom. We'll see if the dry down gets sweaty and gross on me, because that's what leather tends to do. So, this is going to be a bit of a weird review, because did I have to scrub off Azzaro Forever Wanted? Yes, I did have to do that. Did I still like it? Yes. And the thing is, as much as I like this on paper, and I do think it's a good fragrance, it doesn't work on me at all. So, I ended up having to scrub it off. But it was lasting quite a long time before I did that. And I actually do think if leather works on you, I think this is actually a really great one to try. The raspberry is really nice. The cardamom's nice. The leather even is a nice smell. It just does not work on me. I think it's a good one. So this is a positive review despite me saying I had to scrub it off. All right, we're going to try 2 more things, and they also, I believe, have notes in them that don't work on me. So I'm not going to spray them on. I've learned my lesson, but we're going to spray them and we're going to see what we think. So the first one here is Ralph Lauren Polo 67 Eau de Parfum. I've heard good things about this Polo 67 stuff, so it does have undertone of I always say stereotypical men's cologne, but that's just a distinct separate smell for me. It smells like a men's cologne, and it does. But I can pick up some lavender, and it smells kind of cool. I do think this is nice. It's not my thing. Yeah, it's described here as a woody fruity, but I don't really pick up wood or fruit. I pick up sort of an aquatic cologne-y. Oh, maybe there's a little bit of a hint of sweetness from a fruity kind of thing. I think this is not bad. It is not my thing, but also not bad. It's that one, and another one. We're gonna try yet another Spicebomb. This one also has more leather in it and stuff, so I'm probably not gonna spray this on my thing. But generally speaking, you've been seeing me trying a lot of Spicebombs lately. I'm attracted to them, but I haven't found the one yet for me, but I know there's a lot of them. So just gonna keep trying them and see if eventually one of them really strikes me. But this is Spicebomb Metallic Musk. This is, I think, their latest release. Yeah, so on initial spray, I get that like blast of like spiciness that I do really like in all of these. It's just like the dry downs are all a little different from each other and they never quite end up working out for me, but I really do like the initial blast of them. I get why they call it Metallic Musk, because it smells kind of cold to me in a way. It's like spicy but cold. It says right here there's like a suede accord, and I do pick up like sort of a leatheriness underneath, which is why I'm not going to spray it on me, but I do think that's nice. I don't think it's for me. I think it's a good option if you're looking into the Spicebombs. So this is a decant of Sand and Fog Sweet Apple. I think I talked about this in my decant wish list. This is a perfume oil, even though it's in a sprayer. This is just how it arrived from the person I bought it from. So this is supposed to be a dupe of Kayali Eden Juicy Apple. This is my favorite scent. This is what I would consider my signature. I love this scent. I think it works in all 4 seasons. I think in the winter it smells different from the summer, but either way, it smells excellent. The longevity on this is okay, but not amazing. So the reason why I was interested in this, because if this is a body oil that smells like this, I can use them in conjunction and make this last a little bit longer. So that is why I wanted to test this. Luckily, I found someone who's doing decants of this, because as far as I know, their website doesn't ship to Canada. I think that was what it was. They don't ship to Canada, or it's very expensive. So you just sort of have to hope you find the one you want in like a Winners. So yeah, I haven't seen this yet because I would have just blind bought it. Someone had it for decants, so we're gonna try it. We're gonna see if I think it smells like Kayali. I think I'm gonna try this on its own first, and then later on I will try it in conjunction and see how it makes this last. It does smell nice. It does kind of remind me of Kayali. I'm gonna also just spray my Kayali on a test strip to compare. Okay, so do I think they're exactly the same? I don't. I do think this is nice, and I see how it's like reminiscent of this. This has more the green apple you sort of get at the beginning, and this is way more prominent. This being the Eden Juicy Apple itself. This one, the berries are a lot more prominent, and this one, the apple's a little more prominent, but I can see how these would work really well together. I'm going to do that probably a little bit later, but I'm just going to wear this on its own for now, and we'll see how it is. Yeah, I like it. All right, we're going to see how long this lasts, see how it does. I don't think it's quite the same as my beloved Eden Juicy Apple, but I think it's close. Yeah, I'm interested in experimenting with this and seeing how it works. I have 3 things to try. I'm probably going to spray all of them entirely on strips right now for you, because 2 of them are oud based and 1 of them is something I don't think I'm going to love, and it's 40 degrees. It's real hot. Oud is not what I want to do right now, or at least on my body. I've got something nice and light on my body right now. So let's just try some things while I have them. First thing we're going to try is Versace's Eros Najim. I think that's how you pronounce it. This is, I think, their latest release. Top notes: yellow mandarin, Italy; saffron, cardamom, India; oud, cedarwood, Virginia, USA; caramel, patchouli, Indonesia; vetiver, Haiti; benzoin, res, Laos. It's cool that they list all the places that things are from. You know, this is actually really nice. I wasn't expecting to like this very much, but I'd have to test the oud on skin, but I would probably save it for the fall. But like, this is really nice. Even when it's 40 degrees. I'm not in the mood for this. Yeah, it's got like a sweetness. The oud is not so crazy. It smells really smooth. This is very nice. I'm gonna save this, I think, for the fall. Wow, that's really nice, actually. That's really cool. I wasn't expecting that, because I've smelled a couple of the other ones from this line and they were nothing special, so that one gets approval for me. The next thing I'm going to try, this is Jean Paul Gaultier La Mala Parfum. Yeah, lavender, cardamom, vanilla. Like, maybe, I don't love lavender. This is actually also pretty good. I don't love the lavender, so it's not for me. Like, I don't think I would wear it, but good. This is actually very nice. I think on someone else this would be really, really lovely. Yeah, not for me, but a lavender done really, really well when I don't particularly love lavender. So that's dope. Wow, this is actually really great. Not what I was expecting at all. And the third one is the other oud. This is Tom Ford Oud Wood. Again, 40 degrees. Not too hot out here for oud, but we will see. That's an oud that is ouding. The oud is ouding. Yeah, this is the kind of oud that is definitely not my thing at all. Yeah, this is also not my thing, but also not bad. There's like kind of like a sweetness in there somewhere. It's not bad. It's just not for me. For an oud fragrance, it's fine. So that's my little reviews. I'm actually really surprised about the Eros Najim. I didn't think I was going to be that impressed with it, but yeah. All right. So, conclusions. This month was sort of weird. There was a lot of things I tested, but it also there was a lot of things that I ended up not really liking at all. That whole scent split order was like 9 things that I just did not care for, which was unfortunate. But that's how it goes sometimes, and that's why you test things. The standouts for me, Sisters Before Misters is something I'm still thinking about. I'm going to be wearing it again very soon, and then sort of making up my mind on that one. Jusbox has travel sprays that do exist, but every time I see them, there seem to be like free with purchase of something else, or like part of like a set of a bunch of them and stuff. They don't seem to sell them individually, but if you know that they sell them individually somewhere, please let me know. That would be great. Otherwise I would just be like, I'm buying a travel spray of that. I don't think I can do that. That one is intriguing to me. I don't know that it's super different from anything I have. Sisters Before Misters is something I've been thinking about a lot since I sprayed it. The other one that was actually a surprise standout, which I'll get to test more in the fall, is the Versace Eros Najim. I was really impressed by that. And I normally am not impressed with that Eros line, nor am I super into oud. I really struggle with oud a lot. I was not expecting to like that at all, and I really liked it from that one spray. I haven't been able to test it on skin because it is finally very, very hot in Toronto. Oud is not the thing I want to do, so I'm gonna hold on to that sample until the fall and sort of see how it does then. But also very intrigued by it. Those were the 2 standouts. Everything else, yeah, nothing really stood out very much. Happens sometimes. I would love to hear from you. What have you been testing lately? What are some new discoveries that you have? Would love to hear about it. Thank you so much for watching, friends. I will see you around.